Currently, the Ghana Premier League is on hold, and this evening, just before I did walk into the studio, President of the Ghana Football Association, Kret Okraku, has released a statement addressing some of these issues. And on the stimulus package, he did mention that the GFA are still in contact with the Ministry of Youth and Sports to be able to, come to an agreement to help these clubs in the difficult times as well. And on Congress as well, which was scheduled to happen this month, has also been moved back indefinitely, although government says that 100 people can be allowed to gather in public spaces. Kret Okraku believes that adding the media and all the stakeholders for Congress would be probably more than the 100 people allowed. And on the return of the league, which everyone is waiting for, he says that the Executive Council has still given them up till 30th of June, so they would be waiting and also measuring all the impact and taking their time to make a decision as to what the future of the league would be. But still, on the impact of COVID-19 on sport, Yaw Setchi, who is the CEO of Right Sports Multimedia, an agency involved in organizing basketball and boxing, and he says the sport has taken a nosedive and will struggle to recover.
Right Sports has been engaged in organizing basketball and boxing competitions. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, they have had to put on hold all their activities. Yaw Setchi, CEO of the sport organizing company, says it would be difficult to cope post-COVID.
It looks very uncertain how businesses are going to fare post-COVID. So it now calls for us. We are now rethinking, becoming a bit more innovative, how to migrate our activities online. That limits the experience bit because every company wants to see thousands of people gather so that they can directly engage. But we need to use technology. I don't see how we can play UPAC on Facebook. It's not possible. So we need to see how we can now use engaged technology to make something happen. Just keep the basketball conversation going, engage people. If you need to have coaches who will do one-on-one drills, one-on-one coaching sessions, on Facebook for people to engage. It won't be the same, but if that is what the only option on the table, it's better than doing nothing. Maybe if we're able to engage right online, then we'll be able to get some budget from a company who might want to be a part of it, depending on how the public responds, how the basketball community responds to that. It will not be the same, but at the end of the day, we still have some basketball conversation going.
The COVID-19 pandemic brought innovations into institutions. Yaw Setchi believes Right Sports must go on the same tangent to keep the interest in basketball.
It calls for re-strategizing, being innovative, and using technology to be able to still engage the basketball community, or if it's boxing, or if it's, because boxing, we are involved in boxing as well because of Azuma and the Tertiary Football League that we're planning to bring back, this year. So it will limit us, but we'll still have to find a way to go on, regardless of how big it will be compared to having people at the stadium or having people at the basketball arena watching a competition.
Basketball and boxing are all contact sports disciplines government has not eased restrictions on.